Welcome back to Put You On. My name is Michael. I'm here with my dad.
Hey everyone, it's Mike.
And today we are listening to Under Pressure, not by Queen, but by a rapper. His name is Logic. I don't know if you remember, but I was a really big, very, very big fan of his.
Nah.
Back in like my early high school time. He was easily my favorite rapper. I've seen him multiple times. Yeah, I was like super, super heavy into him, me and all my friends. So we're going to listen to his debut album, which is from 2014, which is great. And I still think it's his best album. I like the follow-up to that too. And then pretty much very quickly after that, he's taken a big downward spiral. Not in success or anything. Like, he has a very dedicated fan base. But his music, I don't know. The quality just kind of seemed to drop off very quickly. This album specifically is great. I consider it one of my favorites.
Okay.
And it got me into a lot of different other rap.
I'll see if I agree.
So, yeah. The first track is called Intro.
All right. Or higher, probably, right? Fuck it, just record it. Who cares? One, two.
I just wanna make these music lovers remember again. While the haters fall back like September again. I was hoping 3 stacks and big would assemble again. Drop the politics and bring us together again. Maybe if I go platinum, they'll remember me then. Maybe if I go platinum, they'll remember me then. Yeah. Searching for the sun in a world of gray. Feeling like my dream is a world away. What it feel like? I used to wonder what it feel like. Yeah, used to wonder what it. I used to wonder what it feel like. But now I know, achieved the goal. I ran the race, I won the goal. I used to wonder what it feel like. But now I know, achieved the goal. I ran the race, I won the goal. I used to wonder what it feel like. But now I know, achieved the goal.
Hello. Welcome to the Under Pressure program. My name is Thalia. I will be here to assist you with information about the album and its creation.
That was a nice song.
Yeah.
Actually, started off with the nice little piano, and then the symphony part built. But in the beginning, he had some. I like the lyrics.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, the other day I was walking in the city, and there was this guy standing out in front of the Whole Foods, and he was just trying to get money, and he was rapping about like the Whole Foods.
Oh,
And the
really?
people walking by. Yeah, he was like, you can go in there and get some fish, or you can go in there and get a dish.
Just freestyling.
Yeah, but he was going, pretty quickly. And I was thinking, man, how hard that must be, because as much as you like the genre and as much as you like doing this, like putting lyrics to, putting poetry to music, and it is one of the avenues that lets you do it. It's so hard if you're not established. Like you said, this is a debut album, right?
Yep.
So I'm sure people are going to be so critical.
Oh, yeah.
And he's not, he's not Kanye. Who does he think he is? But that was a decent song.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, laden with, stereotypes or bravado or flex. It was just a nice
Yeah. I'll say
mix of lyric and music, and
I like what you're saying too. It's like,
it was unoffensive.
yeah, well, no matter what, and again, I know I just started the whole video with being somewhat critical of him. He's someone like, rap is not easy, period, at all.
Right.
It's not easy to be good at, and it's not at all easy to like you said, make any kind of name for yourself, or wait, like it's a flooded market, and it's just not it's not easy. And the fact, like, even now there's so much of it, it's so hard to stand out. But I will say one thing about him is, like, yes, he has his influences, whatever, and he's always compared to other people, blah blah blah, but he is like a very just good musician, and he's unique. Like, people may not agree with that, but he is. And he's someone that always just sticks to the making music. And you know what I mean? He doesn't get into there's no beefs, which is something we always talk about with rappers that so far that I've really liked. Like, the ones that kind of they don't get involved in any of that stuff. He just does the music, and that's it. He has his fan base. You know what I mean? There's no politics or drama or controversies.
So, like, an overall nice guy who just, likes making music.
Yeah. So track 2 is called Soul Food.
And it's funny, he probably tried to make that sound so digital, like, because he was copying it, but probably, nothing digital today even sounds remotely like that. It sounds primitive.
Human, yeah.
Yeah.
Goddamn, conversations with legends. Crazy how one day your idols can turn into your brethren. Bitches, we severing. Hit up my jeweler, watch him freeze us. Breaking bread like I'm Jesus. Money ain't everything, but somehow eases. Better believe us, ain't down and leave us. The baby crying, crack cooking when my sister be frying soul food. Plus my other sister just went back to her old dude. He whooping the ass, I kill him, my motherfucking kill him. I said I really wanna kill him, but I can't. Cause if I do, Popo go claim I'm the villain, but I ain't. To this day, I pay homage to the gods, to the greats. Never stolen, I'm from Maryland, where they shoot you in the dark of the night like Christopher Nolan. For talking out of your colon, catch me rolling with the realest. Lyricism, the illest, my chain is the chillest. Sub-Zero, far from a hero, bitch, I'm De Niro in Goodfellas. If your bitch around me, best bring an umbrella. Let me tap into my inner southern killer, another iller. Murder the game and then resurrected like Thriller. Yeah, my skin is vanilla, but bitch, I dare you to test my killer.
Verse.
That was pretty fierce.
Yeah. My favorite is the kill you in the dark of the night, like Christopher Nolan.
Up and down of his voice, too. Nice inflections, but
His
very
flow is
little
killer.
breath.
See my vision as I've elevated and risen. Open your eyes, despise lies, turn with deadly precision. I finally made my way up out that Section 8 division. Not by busting and killing, though I've had my share of stealing, but by putting pen to this pad and dispersing these feelings. Why the label only care about making a killing? Feel my energy. I ain't talking ENEIG, why I mean energy. That's the shit they never see, but I own supremacy. Number one, I better be. Bitch, I said I bet I be. Take my kindness for weakness, trying to get the better of me. This is feelings on a page. Know my wisdom, not my age. Understand that I'm a man, not defined by his wage. Even though it's in the millions, that shit don't define my brilliance. Open your mind and maybe you can see the billions of people that separated but all equal. To know the ending, one must understand the prequel.
Oh, that was great. That was really great.
The flow is no breath.
And when he did, you could tell it was like a little bit like Kendrick. Like,
Yeah.
like a big suck in, and then here we go.
Word lyricism is so
Oh, man.
top notch too.
Phenomenal. Great beat. Great.
Switch up, too.
Great background track. Great 808s. Heavy rhythm, heavy beat. Yeah, the lyrics were just great, from describing, just wanting to play as a kid and the hardships as a youth.
Yeah.
But then it just all changed and got, like,
Wow.
just talk. I mean, I could see how this would hit you at that age.
Oh man, yeah.
Pretty spectacular.
Flow.
Putting together.
Oh,
yeah.
I would-
I know how you know
The rhyme schemes.
all that stuff, but
I mean, he's
it
good.
sounds
though. He's really good.
it sounds good.
I mean, literally can get goosebumps listening to this album
Get
again.
geeky about it, yeah.
Because it's like, I mean, you're still enjoying it, and you know now a lot about rap, but like,
Yeah.
and so do I. And like, even still, like, when I first heard it, it blew my mind just because I was like, I just wasn't into rap that much, and I was like, I didn't think it could be this good. But now with all that I know, I can look at this and like you're doing, like, I'm seeing why this is so good.
The artistry of it all.
Yeah, the flows and the.
I mean, it sounds
the
like an
storytelling.
underrated song.
Track 3 is called "I'm Gone."
Living life like this is so crazy. This world is amazing. One day you're on top, and the next she having your baby. Living life like this, I get down. When they come around, I do my best to fall back and not make a sound. I'm gone. So long.
Wow, that bass, that beat is shaking my headphones. Right?
Yeah.
How does he do that?
Wow.
It's like bigger than surround sound.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't think I've ever experienced that
So
before.
what now? Let's get down, let's get drowned on this vision. My division is the greatest that's around. Feel the vibe.
Very similar to Kendrick.
Yeah.
I mean, cart before the horse kind of thing, but
Yeah.
boy.
Wanna get it like this? When I'm driving, I drink slow. When I'm vibing, you never know. I got it. Posted up at the crib with something exotic. I don't smoke, but she love to smoke and look good as fuck when she light it. When she ride it, it's crazy. When they come around, I do my best to fall back and not make a sound. I'm gone.
Yeah, the mix is like
So long.
crazy on headphones.
I mean,
I haven't listened to it on headphones in so long.
So long.
so well done.
I'm gone. So long. I'm gone. So long.
That had everything. I mean, that had, things that we heard later on from,
Yeah.
and the that stuff with
Distorted
the voice.
voices.
Yeah. And the drink, smoke. How many times did we hear that from other?
Well, yeah, it's like the what's the Kendrick song? Pull up, drink, headshot, drink.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
I
cool.
mean, he's very reminiscent of
Yeah.
that.
But his flow is so great.
Just really good
production is
music
awesome.
behind
Yeah.
it. I mean, it's
Guitars, drums,
the
sample.
the reverb in the ear was just
Yeah, it's like
it was like being in a movie. Yeah, just great.
that's a good like chill rap song. Just
Yeah, 1 minute you're on top, next minute she's having your baby.
talking about the girls but it's just very enjoyable listen.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's just sounds really nice. It's
Yeah.
well produced. It's well rapped.
Yeah, the production is great. The
flow
the
is
method
great.
of rapping and hip hop is. Yeah, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. Track 4 is called Gang Related.
Yeah. Living life like this. Gotta paint a picture when I write like this. Tales from my hood, not a sight like this. Where they up to no good on a night like this. And they murder motherfuckers just cuz. Type of shit I seen, you probably wonder what I was. I was in the crib just sitting on a rug. Bass heads coming through looking for the plug. Now, born and raised in my area. Beautiful by day, by night, it's hysteria. Fuck around and bury it at night. Riding with my homies on sight. Mama tell me to come in at night now. Before they even call the cops. Do it for the money and the bitches and the drugs and the props. Tell me why another body even got a drop. Get shot off top for some shit that was gang related.
Up first at 5 tonight, breaking news in Gaithersburg, where a massive manhunt is underway after a deadly shooting.
Stay strapped, but I hate it when
That
I take
chant
it out.
makes
If
it
you
more
want I'ma lay it
haunting.
out.
Yeah.
Oh, my little brother, make it out. Every night, what I pray about, check it. Yeah, got a son on the way. Take the chance, cause I need that shit, don't give a fuck. Get down and lay down. Hit you with the Beretta, you better stay down. Straight shots on the playground. Living how I'm living with the life that I'm giving. Anybody that's riding with me, I'm riding with them. Show me the enemy, and I'ma hit him the second I bid him. I get him and hit him with the venom. Ain't no need to pretend I'ma never do it. I do it,
Damn.
already been through it. I do it for the street, for the fam, for the life. Anybody that's gang related.
The chanting made it very, very haunting.
Yeah.
But, on top of that,
His flow is insane.
really, really something else.
Yeah. I mean, this whole verse he raps in like 5 seconds. It just rips through it.
Very reminiscent, though, of the storytelling of, I'm trying to think who it was, like the rough upbringing and guns. I think was it Kendrick? I guess it might have been.
You might be thinking of Art of Peer Pressure when they go to rob that person's house. And
So it was him.
it might be, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, I mean, I remember a lot of stories of
Yeah.
Kendrick was great at the storytelling part of it, and this reminded me of that.
Yeah.
So
All the stories of his upbringing.
pretty,
This one's pretty hardcore, though.
pretty hardcore and pretty, for me, like a great comparison to be considered, to be reminding me, listening to it, that it reminds me.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing at all.
No.
Yeah.
The wordplay and the amount of information that you have to
Yeah.
pull at,
In no time at all.
in rhyme, or
Yep.
even not in rhyme, but just in
succession,
succession.
yeah.
I can barely read that fast, never mind speak that fast.
Track 5 is called Buried Alive.
Tell me how you feel. I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen. But I know that's just in my mind. I know everything is just in my mind. Do you really wanna be famous? Do you really wanna be a superstar? Do you really wanna get dangerous? Do you even know where the groupies are? Bitches out here be shameless, and I really wonder where their parents are. Look around, everything changes. It feels like I've been buried alive. Death and taxes, that's all we giving. You can make a life but can't make a living. You can make it work but that still ain't driven. Give a lot but that still ain't giving. Living life like this ain't real though. Every night like this I feel so dead wrong. Collision is head on. My vision is dead and gone. Perception of right and wrong. I've been here so very long. Right here in this very song.
Great beat.
Tell me how you feel. I feel like the grass is green, and everything I do is unseen. I love it, I hate it, never debated, you can never degrade it. While these other motherfuckers probably thinking I made it, my mind jaded. No one never evaded, I elevated just to keep it innovative. Goddamn, bring it back now. Blowing up like a rag now. Rap pack, put me on the map now. No, we never back down. Just take my time, I just take my time. I know, I'ma get it like this, so everyone
Crazy,
get it
man.
like this. Yeah, I know.
It's crazy. I know you're studying the lyrics and you haven't heard in a long time, but man, oh man.
Go and tell me I can't, but I'm already knowing. I know I'm gonna rise, even though I've been buried alive.
He does it so effortlessly.
Will I survive? I gotta know.
Almost reggae in nature.
Yeah. It has like the bounce.
Right, it just keeps going and going, and it can go on forever. Yeah. Nice.
Like you're on a boat.
Buried alive. I mean, that's
Yeah,
great.
awesome.
Feels like
Yeah.
I've been buried alive, and just very, that was visual. I could definitely see what he was talking about. You sure you want to be a superstar? You
Yeah.
know?
That
And-
first verse is, or
Yeah.
the chorus is really good.
yeah.
Do you really want to be famous?
Yeah. I mean, that to be 24 years old and even have any knowledge of Sinatra and the Rat Pack is,
Yeah. I think that was all from his dad. His dad's
yeah, gosh.
musical influence. But yeah, so he had like a series of mixtapes called, it was Young Sinatra, and then 2, 3, and 4 were the following.
I'm glad you described who the producer was, because it does feel very genuine. There does seem
yeah.
to be a really good connection there,
Yeah, they're lifelong best friends.
and it feels effortless. Like I don't feel like one is trying to top the other, or
Yeah, it's like a perfect blend.
like the production's not taking over, the lyrics aren't.
Yeah.
It's a really smooth sounding. They're very smooth sounding rap songs.
Yeah. Track 6 is called Bounce.
And films by Quentin Tarantino were in rotation constantly throughout the duration of this album's creation.
That's pretty cool.
Huge Tarantino fan too.
living good, I've been living good, rolling through my hood, understood. Just a youngin' in this bitch up to no good. In the whip, every day with Nikki, she be riding with me, never trip. Rolling through my city with hundreds and fifties, out the blue like a crip, but I never bang, no. They know we been at it way before the fame, ho. Way before the fame. We been at it way before the fame, ho. Way before the.
What's this one called?
Bounce.
Bounce.
Take a trip, little trip. Life is what you make of it. With this bounce, if you really bout it, but I doubt it. Yes, I do. Seem like all this new shit really just left over residue. I'm coming through. If I see your bitch, I bet she coming too. What it do? We ain't never switch it up. We keep it true. Out the blue, like a crib, but I never bang. No, they ain't no. We been at it way before the fame, ho. Way before the fame, ho. At it way before the fame. Way before that fame. Truly disgusting the amount of money that we gross. Coast to coast, nationwide tour, then we hit the world. Rubber dub, if your bitch bad, we might hit your girl. Rat pack, know the deal. What's the motto? Keep it real. I know. I got it, I want it, I need it. We live in an era where they get deleted. I'm wondering if I'ma make it, man. Fuck it, I take it, I wreck it, I break it. These bitches, they love it, but I never covet. I just keep it going, that's why I be flowing. I'm already knowing it's like that I'm living. Don't know what I'm giving. It's so hard not to give it. Like a crib, but I never bang. No, they ain't no.
More of like a party.
Yeah, I was gonna say
too.
definitely not. It definitely hit me different than the others.
Yeah.
But I get it. You know?
Yeah. You gotta have one on the first album.
Yeah. Yeah, I've always liked the effect of the underwater sound.
Yeah.
I think the first time I ever heard it was on U2, Beautiful Day. And it just sounds like underwater. And I never, I thought it was innovative for them, but they must have heard it, obviously from
somewhere
from
else.
all this stuff. That one was kind of an assault on the, like a real, like
Very
you said, like
aggressive.
a party. Yeah, like really assault of the senses.
Bounce. You're supposed to
Yeah,
be like a concert.
Oh, of course, without a doubt. Yeah,
Bounce.
I took that for what it was. I'm not gonna pan it.
There's nothing real
but it-
substance wise.
Right, but it definitely is a,
just a fun song.
yeah.
Track 7 is called Growing Pains 3 because he had 2 other songs called Growing Pains from his older mixtapes. Yeah, it's called Growing Pains 3.
Bruh, yo, guess who I met last night? You know your land chick, the fat ass? Oh, yeah, man. Hey, dog. I don't know, man. Nah, about to check my bag last night. Bruh. And then some nigga just run up on me like, yo. You know what I mean? Talking crazy. Wow, man. You gotta stay low with her, man. It was cool. Nigga got crazy, so I had to lay him out. You get right. You ain't got do your legs.
Yeah, outside I can hear them bussin', and the police they rushin'. Go to my head like concussion. I'd rather not have this discussion. My mind racing from the elevation of the toxic in my blood. Where my mind don't know now, but I know where it was. I need Nikki, where is Nikki? Baby girl, please come and get me. Now I'm older, shit is trippy, but I know that God is with me. This that baby mama drama. Give a fuck about a man. I know I'ma be there for my son. Talking with my sister, it begun. On rolls and hang time, automatics and gang signs. 5-0 with them K9s. Manhunt when it's game time. They was robbing an ice cream man in broad day. Now I'm running from the police, don't know how, but I got away. Selling weed to my homies, and a girl in the building that know me. At 15, such a fiend for the shit that I seen. All my homies smoking green, fucking bitches sipping lean. I guess maybe I was thinking things would be different now. Cause when I wake up my dreams fade, everything cascade. In this vanilla sky, I feel like David Ames. Why must I open my eyes? I wish I could stay asleep forever, attain every goal I wanted and watch it repeat forever. Will it happen? Maybe never, maybe so, I gotta know. But tell me why. Turn on the TV, let it wash my brain. Pretend that family's my family to avoid the pain. Hello children, how was school? It was good. How about you? I love you. I love mama too. Are you ready for dinner? I'm able to set the table till I snap out the fable. When that TV turn off and I realize I'm back in hell.
That was good.
So
man.
good.
That was really
That's
good.
one of my favorite songs of his.
I mean, it really.
The imagery is.
Yeah, it made me feel like, you know, he was describing how his, you know, how rough it was, and he said, you know, I was glad for it because it made me strong. But, you know, you can only, you know, I think a lot of guys say that, but
It doesn't change the
deep
fact.
down, you're still vulnerable.
Yeah,
to a lot.
it's a permanent scar.
And he obviously
Acknowledges
that
that.
by saying, gosh, I could look at a TV and say,
Watch
man,
a sitcom.
why is that the way it should be, and why don't I have it? And then you turn it off and you're
Such
right
a good
back.
verse, by the way.
Yeah, that's great because
Where he's like
mean,
imagining himself in the
yeah,
show.
and you're so, you know, as a kid, I mean, that's so hard to, you're seeing one thing
That's
and you're
where you're
experiencing
seeking, yeah.
another, and it could really make things worse, you know, for you. You start to say, you know, God, you know, what the fuck is wrong with me, you know? But like I said in the beginning, he wasn't, you know, being born into it is not your fault, you know, but you're still experiencing all this trauma.
Yeah. Great song.
Yeah, very good. Very,
And again, the production
really,
fits it so well. It's
really, I mean, the connection there is just the music and it's such an easy listen.
like the distant like saxophones and stuff. Makes you
Yeah,
feel
like he is having
he's
a memory.
imagining
Yeah.
all this stuff or going back in time.
Yeah.
Track 8 is called Never Enough.
When that liquor get pull up, and that green get roll up, when them sets get throwed up, I'm like, nah man, hold up. Yeah, we bout to show enough, but I hope they don't call my bluff, cause my mind is going crazy, this shit is never enough. When that liquor get pull up, and that green get roll up, when them sets get throwed up, I'm like, nah man, hold up. Crush a bit, little bit, roll it up, take a hit. At the party with my homies, walk up and they play my shit. On the road, kick a soul, didn't have to sell my soul. Visionary in this bitch and domination is the goal. Where you at? That's what they be asking, I say on the map. The coolest motherfuckers on the planet.
This is who is this sampling? It's another test. I forgot about this.
Like we got it 'cause we get it. Do it just to say we fucking did it. The coolest motherfuckers
Outkast.
on the planet. Talk that new shit just 'cause they demand it.
It was more like Bounce.
Yeah, it's
I guess
very similar.
Yeah, you know, this very stereotypical, you know, but I can't say enough about the production. I
It's
mean,
great. It's always great.
really, no matter what's going on lyrically, you know, you still have the smooth jazz sound, guitar,
And sampling.
sampling.
Yeah. But yeah, this one's even more so of a party. I mean, it's just like,
Yeah.
it kind of shows its age a little bit.
Yeah,
A little bit.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like those type of tracks were more popular right around this time.
Oh, of course.
Just like drink,
Right.
smoke,
Right.
party.
Like the
but-
Black Eyed Peas stuff. And
Yeah,
all
like that.
right?
Like just like club. Let's go to the club. Let's go to a frat party.
Yeah.
But it's like it's
Yeah.
fine for what it is. It's not.
Right.
It's not
no,
offensive
it's
or
not
bad.
bad. It's not a bad one.
It's just coming off of that. It's like such a
Yeah, but it's a good, you know, if you're gonna, like
Yeah,
you
it's
said,
a
for a
debut,
debut
so
album, you got to
gotta
show
have the
everything. You don't want to be
variety.
too somber.
yeah. The next track is called Metropolis.
What's this called?
Metropolis.
Sometimes I feel like I've drifted, I feel different, I feel gifted. I've been high so long, don't need to smoke to get lifted. I've been under pressure looking for Nikki. Whenever she is around, you know I come quickly. Vivid memories of Chicago, South Side where I go. From Reddy's to the House of Blues, progress is the motto. Man, the first show that I ever done sold, I was in Chicago. Yeah. Young motherfucker that be giving what he living on the road to success, so you know that I'm driven. But it didn't when I publish it. But right now I'm on some other shit. I'm in a different world, I'm with a different girl. I'm with the same team, but it's a different scheme. Remember back when I couldn't even pay the bills, and I never forget how that feels. Back when I would buy it, break it, roll it, light it, smoke it, inhale it, I'm gone.
Such a good flow.
Buy it, break it, roll it, light it, smoke it, inhale it, I'm gone.
Still a jazzy touch.
Okay, doing what I gotta do, flying at this altitude. I look out the window like goddamn, that's what I really do. Now I'm riding on the train, all this shit inside my brain. Just left the hotel in Belgium, damn that waffles was insane. Smoking blunts in Amsterdam, oh my god, this is my jam. Late to December, but most deaf in my
He
headphones.
said, "Damn, these waffles were insane."
Yeah, in
I
Belgium.
know that I got it if I
Belgium
do what
waffles.
I gotta do to get by.
It's a cool song.
And they wonder why I never get high. Broke as fuck, not a dollar. Whipping that Chevy Impala. Praying that we make it out the city. Lord willing, inshallah. Up to date a couple years. Now my idols are my peers. I was on the road to nowhere till I decided to veer. Put my everything into this shit. You know, I know you know this. Used to give a fuck what people thought, hoping that they would notice.
Yeah, but I don't really.
Sounds like me talking to girls.
Talking about.
It does sound like you.
It's just funny because we're on a train.
You don't like Tarantino?
Fuck. What's his name? The guy from the movie The Place.
On the train? With the scenery.
I'm trying to remember what it is. Damn it. Source Code.
No.
You haven't seen that?
You can hear them. They're on a train, right? That sounds
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Oh my god.
Saxophone's so good.
When you think of all the, I mean, I'm not generally a fan of the Alvin sound, you know.
Oh
that.
yeah, like the high pitched samples.
But it didn't offend me because it wasn't words. I guess it was just.
It's just
like,
a little sample.
Yeah,
Like a little chop.
and I if you think of all the possibilities of those lyrics and the rapping and how they could have gone, you know, heavy beat or something, to just have that constant easy smooth, it's just a very smooth jazz feel.
Yeah.
Underlying it's and for them to both agree that this fits and works, you know, it was definitely, I'd say, risky,
Yeah.
risk taking for your first.
And even that whole track is just him like talking about just random different.
Oh, but I love it.
No, I'm saying it's like it makes it
the
more feel
experience
laid
of-
back. Like I'm just telling you.
yeah, and
this and this and this.
very clearly the experience of what it's like to be on the road.
Yeah.
Which
on
is
tour.
yeah, I mean, you know, and to be a
The life.
young black man, and you know, probably getting stares, and even
Yeah.
even in Belgium, you know, of course, where they're pretty liberal.
He's.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice.
I think this will surprise you.
He's white. I knew it.
Yeah, that's it.
I knew it. I heard him say, "I'm vanilla."
Well,
Shit.
he's half black. Like his dad's black. And his
Yeah,
whole
but
one
come
side
on,
is
man.
black.
I mean, he's
But he
definitely,
appears white. Yeah.
Oh my god.
He has white skin. But yeah, he's half black.
I knew it when he said, he says that I'm coming out far, but I said, but I'm vanilla.
Yeah, he's half. He's biracial.
Wow.
This is the song from Good Kids, Sing About Me, where if you remember, he talks about Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, where he talks about the girl that was like the prostitute that got sucked into it, and then the boy that was killed, his friend that was killed before his album came out. And I don't know if you remember, maybe, but you could hear the beat. This drums are this very similar.
Oh yeah. Oof.
The drum
Oh, that's on Logic?
Yeah, that's what we just listened to.
Oh god, yeah.
He took a very similar drum sample. He just made it a little heavier.
Sometimes I feel like I've drifted.
Yeah, pretty cool. But again, his influences aren't, they're pretty
Yeah.
on display. It's not like
Man,
hidden.
that's cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be fun one day to go back to
I
can't wait to go back to Tim Hippo Butterfly, because
you know what I mean? It's
listening
like
to it now would be
I mean,
so
can you
different.
appreciate the fact that you've given me like so many songs?
oh yeah, of course. No, I don't expect you to. It's
There's
just
no
fun
way
to test.
Oh no, Nikki.
Well, you've heard him bring
Yeah,
her
he
up
said it at least 3 times.
a few
but
different
yeah.
tracks. So
Bloodstream, only way to make it to my brain. I tried some others, but man, they just not as good as you. Going crazy cause I only feel this good with you. Maybe I'm just not as strong as I once was. When we're together lately, I don't even feel a buzz. I'm addicted to this shit like it was hard drugs. Nikki, baby, I love you, but now I gotta go. Cause in the end, what happens, you already know. Probably wonder where I've been at, I've been laying low. But in my mind, I'm wondering what I'm paying for. That's what I thought at first. Me and you together, swear to God, it's all that work. Away from you though, man, it's just so hard to work. My heart is hard at work. We've been together like 10 years. Goddamn, took me as a young man. Every day I wonder who I am. Who will I be? where will I go? What will they write up on my grave? A free man born as a king, who died as a slave, but everything he gave it was for nothing, no. I love it when I take your top off and we share the same breath. I hate it that I need you, Nikki, but I love it when I feed you, Nikki. I hate that I bleed for you, I long and I need for you, but I love it when I taste you. Nothing can replace you. I wish I could erase you, you're everywhere I go, but lately I've been feeling like a slave for the nicotine.
That was clever.
Yeah.
Said I'm a slave for the nicotine. Been a slave for you. I'm a motherfucking slave for you. Slave for the nicotine.
Call me Nikki. Up whenever you want to grind. That's what
Nikki said. Slave for you. I'm a slave for you, Nikki.
You know, it has to survive.
Yeah.
It has to. It has to. We can't break up. It has to. And it's all, you know, your world is just over when it happens when you're young.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
Well, that's a cool song because it can be a relationship song, but he actually wrote it about his addiction to nicotine and him trying to stop, which is why it's called Nikki.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's one of those songs too where you could now re-go through the whole thing and read the lyrics, and it's like read the highlighted one. I love it when you're fresh. I love when I take your top off and we share the same breath. It's like opening a pack of cigarettes. It's really cool.
Wow.
Because and then he said like, been together for 10 years, took me as a young man, because he started smoking when he was 14.
I never, you know, because Grandpa did it, and I never saw the appeal, and he had such, like, everything was a ritual, you know, the tapping of the pack.
And he talks about OCD in the album too.
It's very
how
OCD.
Everything was linked.
Everything
becomes like,
yeah, it really was.
Your whole life revolves around
it was
that.
You know, he would get the pack and he would have to tap the pack upside down, and then the unwrapping of the cellophane, and he would put it there, and then of course you have the loose tobacco, so you'd be spitting it out.
Yeah.
And so much of it is he when he did quit, he said so much of it is the hand habit, like the constant flicking.
And that's why a lot of the tools that people use to quit are like,
it has to imitate the widgets. Yeah.
It's not just about the nicotine.
No, it's not. I mean, you can still get nicotine, but it's the habit of, you know, the flicking and crazy. The hand.
Because the nicotine just links all that to, this is what you have to do every time.
For the longest time, Grandpa would walk around with his eyes closed like that, and I didn't understand. It's because when he hung the cigarette there,
the smoke
would go up in his eyes, so he'd sit. So
That's
when I talked to him, I'd be on that side of him. I'm like, open your eye. He's like, he didn't even know he was closing it.
So the second to last track here is the longest track. It's 9 minutes. It's the title track. It's called Under Pressure. This is such a cool sample, and I want to show you real quick a snippet of the song before you listen to it.
Okay.
He was once a thug from around the way. Easy, but you should.
Bitch, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, Dre.
What's up?
Give me a funky ass bass line.
It's just that last couple words just... It's cool.
Work so fucking much, my greatest fear is I'ma die alone. Every diamond in my chain, yeah, that's a milestone. I'm loving it. Calling me, asking me for money, man. The only thing I'ma give you motherfuckers is a dial tone. Flashbacks of a youngin' sipping that purple Kool-Aid. Skipping school with my homies and chief and reefer for 2 days. Running from the law, living how I'm living, fuck them all. Blowing up like spontaneous human combustion. My consumption is the illest. Section 8, I know you feel it's on the come up. What they run up on you for nothing at all. Brighter than 11 suns. It's the first, where my funds, EBT has the card. I thank God, but it's hard.
Such a good verse.
But it's hard. Tell me that they love me, know damn well that they don't give a fuck. I be on that finger flipping killer shit up in the cut. That's what's up. All these bitches out here trying to gas it up. This is everything I ever wanted, I can't pass it up. Life changed in a year, couldn't happen fast enough. Can I do it like you do it? That's what they be asking us. White bands, black card, bitch better get your plastic up. Man, this shit is hella hard, but we never acting up. Live it up, hold on to your dream, don't ever give it up. Finally have my share of success and shit, I can't get enough. Even Jesus had haters, so when you feeling forsaken, tell them jealous Judas is who this is. And man, that'll break them, and bitch, I'm still the same. Dash a order too, so y'all can feel the pain. Broke as fuck back in that basement, not a dollar to my name. Chase chasing fame, chasing glory till the day we make a story. Positive that life ain't mine, but you can take that shit to more. Work so fucking much, my greatest fear is
So many
I'ma
good
die
bars.
alone. Every diamond in my chain, yeah, that's a milestone.
Leave a message after the tone.
Little brother, this is your sister, you're busy, I get you, but I insist you call me back cause I miss you. I wish you well, I wish you would call. Cause lately you feel like I'm just not your sister at all. I'm sorry for calling and balling, I'm all in and I feel like I'm falling lately. You feel like my children hate me, you tell me I'm beautiful and yet no man wanna date me. Haunted by vivid memories of the man who raped me, and lately and even when you're gone I can call whenever he hit me under pressure. I've been feeling under pressure.
Wasn't expecting that
Hey
shift.
son,
Yeah.
this is your father, don't mean to bother. How are you? Heard you were in town, but I never saw you. Tried to call you, where are you? In Paris? What a beautiful destination in Paris, right by the Eiffel. Come now, please don't be spiteful of all my small talk. I think we're overdue a long talk. When I see kids around the way, I say how I'm your dad. It gets me thinking about incredible moments we've had. And on the real, I'm trying so hard not to bug you. But do you think you can stop rapping about my drug use? I'm 2 years clean, no longer a fiend. Yeah, maybe you could tell. I've been feeling under pressure.
So cool. All his family members
Sister,
calling him.
father.
Hey, what's up, bro? I ain't want much, man. Just calling you, seeing what's going on. I know you're busy. Just hit me back whenever you got some time, man. More shit on your plate. You ain't gotta hit me, dog, but if you do, I appreciate it. Hit me back. Love you. Do your thing. Swag, rap pack all day, boy. Alright, nigga. Hit me.
Yeah, dear family, I'm so sorry that I've been distant. Everything changed in an instant. My time has been inconsistent. I know that you've been insistent. I know that birthday I missed it. I swore I told my assistant, but I guess my mind is in another place. Thoughts off in another world. I started seeing another girl. It fell through, man, what a world. But I'm so focused on my craft, on employing my staff. Such a perfectionist, I can't even finish this draft. This letter to the ones I love, the ones that I miss. Brothers and sisters that hit me up just to reminisce. Meanwhile, people outside of my blood asking for favors. I don't owe you a fucking thing, you best switch your behavior. How my mama, how she doing? Does she know what I'm pursuing? I ain't talked to her in years, that relationship she ruined. But sometimes I wake up and wonder just what the fuck I'm doing. They say family is everything, I swear that shit the truth. I should spend it all with y'all, but I spend it in the booth.
I couldn't get to you right then, and then when I did call you weren't able to answer or what have you. Just wondering how things are going. Dad and I aren't together anymore. Yeah, I don't want to hear you join the Illuminati, and then I got to kill you. I love you, son. Bye.
Nice.
Yeah, so good.
Definitely, like it was like a 2-part song.
Yeah, the first half is like super
Was banging
hard,
and then it just
and then it's
it kept the sample going, but it definitely took a twist to a more personal nature.
yeah, so good. I mean, that gives you so much
Yeah,
more context on
right.
His upbringing and who the people he was around, his family.
And how hard it is even, afterwards when you get famous.
Yeah. And I like that verse where he's like trying to respond to everyone. Like he's trying to answer everyone's things, but
yeah.
He's like, it's hard to do when you're so focused on
Yep.
what you're working on.
Yep.
But it's just crazy though. And then the dad, like calling him and asking him to stop rapping about him using drugs because he doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah. Well,
It's tough.
Yeah.
Because it's like he has to talk about it because that's his art. But
I know
the dad's like, because the first part's directed towards like, people that aren't close to him trying to address him, and he's saying like "fuck you."
Yeah, I don't
and the
know
second
your
part is the
thing.
people that are in his life,
Right.
that are trying to reach out to him, and it gets
Right. Even
more
that's hard.
introspective of
Yeah.
him trying to think like, why can't I make the time for
Yeah.
these people?
Very good.
Yeah. Final track after that is called "Till the End."
It's the type of shit that they read about. Like Chris said, I gotta bleed it out. I've been in the zone, I can't be without this real shit that I be about. I'm a visionary, that's long term, but Def Jam said they need it out. If I rush the shit, I might be without, but I need a vision, can't see without. I've been patient, never complacent, left the underground when I left the basement, that's renovation. I spit this verse like a revelation. I'm back again cause I love this shit. Write it down and they publish it. I went 5 years without a publicist, cause a word of mouth, they in love with this. I've been dreaming, I've been scheming, went away a while, but I've been fiending. I missed the fan, but they know the deal. Been at it way before the deal. Now the music got mass appeal. My main girl got ass appeal. I can feel the vibe, that's the main thing. Little fish that went mainstream, now I'm big as fuck. My whole city, they know what's up. I'm unseen and I'm in the cut about extra shit. I don't give a fuck. When I'm on the phone, don't interrupt. If I'm talking business, I might erupt. If you're at the show, put your lighter up. I'm from the basement to the stadium, from the Roxy to Palladium. I've been there and I've done that. Yes, I run that with this pretty girl on my floor, half naked playing Connect 4. But I've been trying to throw sex out the window just to connect more. She's so fine, and this year's been a long round, so I gotta go. It's Logic, the one nobody would vouch for. How's that shit for an outro?
This concludes the Under Pressure program.
Thank you, Thalia. It may not have had, super big hits. Maybe aside from Bounce, if you were looking for like you said, a timepiece hit.
I think
for the time.
That's the most streamed.
But otherwise,
Gang Related is the most streamed, 142 million.
I wouldn't have known that, if you told me, he went, but I'd be surprised that the name just doesn't, ring as many bells as we don't even see it, from people making comments, oh, you got to listen to Logic, it's it's very rare, I would say.
Yeah, no, this was definitely like a wild card pick for me.
That's
today.
okay. Yeah, but it's
just because I feel like we've been doing so many major.
It was good. It was good.
But
it was good music.
Somehow something Logic related came up today, and I was really struggling to think of an album. And I was like,
it's good.
You know what?
No, I'm glad I got to hear it.
Because again, the whole a big part of this channel, it's just albums that have been with me throughout this time. So this was like, if I go to this year or these couple years, this is all I was listening to.
Yeah,
was this.
Well, like you said in the beginning, it also led you to look into the other
everything else. So it was like a breadcrumb of I would go to this artist and then find other artists from that year, and because of all the samples and references.
Right.
There's so much in his music that I'd be like, who is that guy?
Pretty impressive.
But I mean, flow wise though, regardless of
very strong.
Else, he's
very strong.
He can flow undeniably over pretty much any beat. There's soft beats on here, aggressive beats. He's just super talented at, like I said, rapping, which is not an easy thing to do.
Yeah,
in general,
and
be able to sound good.
You have to even be able to do that without the music, So at some point, you had to practice just doing that without something to support it well. I'd say overall, I give the album a big thumbs up.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Good for him.
But yeah, great album.
Yeah, I'm glad I got to hear it.
Can't say we'll do much more Logic, but maybe we'll do one more at some point. But this is just like an album.
It'd be good to see the contrast, so I can understand what you're saying.
But I really liked his second album a lot too. That was like a very thematic album and like space and stuff. And wow, that one I might have been more obsessed with than this one. And he had this whole era where it kind of sparked the idea for when we did the Astroworld video with him. He had the whole era where throughout that whole album rollout and everything, he would have these custom made NASA suits by this artist, and he would put all of Logic's patches and NASA patches.
Pretty cool.
And I thought he was I literally was felt like a little kid being a fan of him at that time. I just thought everything he did was so cool because nobody was doing what he was doing like that. Again, he wasn't as popular in the main eye, but he was just doing such cool shit.
He
that was
meant something to you.
Yeah, he was just doing his own thing. I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And we'll see you next week with a new album and a new video. Peace.